Hello, welcome to iasindepth YouTube channel. We were discussing about Lithic, Vedic and Janapada period. In the previous video, we have discussed about Paleolithic Age. In this video, we are going to discuss about Mesolithic Age. So this age is also known as the Middle Stone Age. So Meso means middle. So it's in between Paleolithic and Neolithic ages. So we have already discussed about Paleolithic age in that there are three divisions, that is lower Paleolithic, middle Paleolithic as well as upper Paleolithic. We are not talking about that division, we are talking about the division between Paleolithic and Neolithic. So it's middle Stone Age. It starts from 10,000 BC to 4500 BC. Okay, the period starts from 10,000 to 4500 BC. And the important changes during the Mesolithic age, important changes were humans evolved from hunter gatherers. They were hunter gatherers during the Paleolithic age. Their main occupation or activity was hunter gathering. They became more sedentary from hunter gatherers, from nomadic groups. They became more sedentary. They started to settle down in some places and they started to do agriculture. So you can say that this set the stage for the advent of agriculture in the next age, that is Neolithic age. Right? Okay. And also, as the last ice age came to an end, or last glacial maximum came to an end, the climate became more warmer, right? And the environment changed in different parts of the world, especially in the polar belt or in the Arctic belt and Antarctic belt. So in the Europe as well as in the Asia, the environment or the climate changed significantly. This made it possible for people to begin settling in these areas. In the earlier times, these places were covered with ice and were inhospitable or not habitable. Okay, the places were not habitable, but after the climate became warmer, people started to settle in these areas because of the fact that it's possible to live there that had previously been covered with ice. So this is an artist's impression of tribes fishing during the Mesolithic period. So we have already discussed that they start to settle in their sources of food. From where they are getting the food, they started to settle in those regions. So fishermen community, those who are fishing for their livelihood, they started to settle near to lakes or rivers or oceans, right? So this the image source is not clear, so we have given credit to an unknown creator from internet. Now what about the economic activity during the period or occupation during the period? They were semi nomadic, not fully nomadic, they were semi nomadic. They settled in some places, but during certain times they started to migrate to other regions in search of food, in search of more economic opportunities, etc. So there were people who relied on fishing as well as hunting. So that's why they are known as semi nomadic. They also relied on hunting, not only fishing, not only agrarian activity. They also started to gather wild fruits. We cannot say that they are fully agrarian economy, because agriculture came into existence only during the Neolithic period. So there is some form of agricultural activity during the period. So gathering of wild fruits, nuts and vegetables for sustenance. So these were their activities during the Mesolithic period. and this is nomads in Ladakh, in the present day Ladakh. So you can clearly see how they are settling in some places. They used to rise tents in their preferred locations. Now, what about trade networks? We can see the beginnings of trade networks as communities or people who lived as groups. They started to interact more frequently with other groups, right? That interaction made way to trade networks, and people began to travel longer distances to exchange their goods as well as information. And this cultural exchange led to increased sophistication in tool making, advanced goods making, and also an improvement in the aspects of life because of constant interaction with other communities. The information gained from the others' experience has immensely or had immensely helped people living in different parts of the world during the Mesolithic period. Now, what about tools? We can say that from the previous period, the developed in this period, comparing it with the previous period, that is the Paleolithic age, we can see more complex tools development and use of more complex tools made from different materials like stone, bone, and wood. Tools were smaller compared to the previous age, and they were more sophisticated and had many uses than Paleolithic era. And these tools, especially microlith tools, that is small tools, they are sharp stone tool that could be attached to a handle or shaft. So these tools can be attached to a handle so that it's so handy they can clearly use it without harming their hand. They can create a spear, harpoon, or arrow out of it. These microliths made hunting more efficient and enabled people to catch smaller game and fish, diversifying their food sources. Along with the larger tools, they can use these microliths in order to hunt small game, small animals like rabbits, as well as if you're talking about the marine organisms, fishes. So this had diversified their food sources. Now, what about art and religion? So, if you're talking about Mesolithic age, the most important place in India, if you're trying to provide an example, it's Bimbedka caves or Bimbedka rock paintings in the central part of our country. It's in Raisan district of Madhya Pradesh state, and rock art and portable art became more common. Okay, rock art became more common, as you can see here. We have already discussed about Altamira caves during the Upper Paleolithic age. So it became more common, and people started to draw humans, animals, and natural world. Their cognitive abilities, communicative abilities improved a lot. And archaeologists have also found evidence of ritual burials along with certain goods in the you know buried uh, caves, or not caves, burial sites, indicating that the people of this time had spiritual beliefs and afterlife, belief in after they had belief in afterlife and other practices as well. Now, what about Neolithic age, the next stage after Mesolithic? The most important age is Neolithic age. It starts from around 10,000 BC to 4,500 BC, and it's the final division of the Stone Age. So there is a confusion with regard to the age here. Let me check. Okay, 50,000 to 10,000 years ago, Upper Paleolithic, and here you can see that Neolithic age, maybe it starts from 7,000 to 2000 BC, that era. So it's between 10,000 to 4,500 BC. It's in some places it's Neolithic age, and other places we can say it's Mesolithic age. But there is a little difference in the span or the range of these years. So it was the final division of the Stone Age, transitioning towards the Bronze Age. So Neolithic age is a Stone Age, right? In some places there will be variation. You cannot unify it. There is no uniform aspect when it comes to the division of Stone Ages. In some places there will be the place will be known for Stone Age. In other places at the same period of time there will be development in the tool making, the materials they are using. So in some places it will be Bronze Age. So it's a transition period from Stone Age to Bronze Age. And we can clearly see the evidence of farming in Neolithic age, and there will be fixed, because of farming there is fixed human settlements or settled living had started, right? So settled living, people started sedentary lifestyle, and Neolithic period is famous for the use of domesticated animals, pet animals like dogs, hens, etc. So people started to, you know, they are using domesticated animals for the purpose of food as well as for protection of their farmlands. So there are two important purposes to domesticate animals, right? Now, one of the most important sites of Neolithic period is Mahargarh. Mahargarh site, this location is considered as an important site during the period circa 7000 BC to circa 2000 BC. So I have already told you Neolithic period range is different in different places. So Mehargarh is the most important site. If you're considering the Neolithic sites. So Neolithic site is situated on the Kachi plain of Balochistan. So where it is located? It is located in the Balochistan province of Pakistan, present day Pakistan. So I have given a Pakistani map here. So in this Pakistani map, Balochistan will come towards the southwestern portion, this region. This is Balochistan. To the east of Balochistan, it's Sindh province, and to the north, it's Punjab province, right? And also Islamabad, capital territory. Also Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. So these are the important provinces of Pakistan. So in Balochistan, you will be able to see the site of Mahargarh. This is a Neolithic site. It's near the Bolan Pass. So here is Bolan Pass. It's very near to Afghanistan. And to the northwest, you will be able to see Quetta, an important city in Balochistan. And Sibi, I don't know whether it is in Balochistan or Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. I think it's in Balochistan. And to the east, it's Sibi. And to the southwest it's Qalat. So in between Quetta, Sibi and Qalat, you will be able to see the site of Mahargarh. To the west of Indus River. Indus River is very important because in the next phase or next ages, like during the Indus Valley civilization, the sites of Mohenjo-daro is located on the banks of Indus River. So Indus on the in the to the west of the Indus River, the site of Mehergarh is located near the Bolan Pass between the modern-day Pakistani cities of Quetta, Kalat, and Sibi. And we can see earliest settlement of the period in Mehergarh. It's a small farming village. All right. So this is the end of this video. To watch more videos of this type, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And to join our civil service course, please visit iasindepth.com. The course is online, and there will be 126 recorded lectures, a test series with 2,400 plus questions, class notes, 100 plus flashcards, and you can also practice previous year's question papers. Medium of instruction is English. So thank you all of you. See you in next video.